Sportsbit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
The Carolina Panthers travel to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Falcons -4 and 45 in this crucial Week 17 showdown. Interesting scenario for the Panthers. They could literally finish anywhere between the number 2 seed and the number 5 seed. At kickoff, they're going to be live to win the NFC South and get a bye. They're also going to be live to be on the road next week for a wild card game. They clinched their spot, but of all the teams in the NFL, Carolina's got more wiggle room in terms of where they land. This game should be meaningful for them. Atlanta, real simple. They win and they're in as a wild card. If the Falcons lose, they could also get in with a Seahawks loss. They'll still qualify. The Panthers have had wide receiver problems all year. That hasn't changed heading into Week 17. Of course, remember, they traded Kelvin Benjamin so that Curtis Samuel could step up. And what happened? Samuel went to IR like 2 weeks later. Demare Byrd began to step up. What happened? Byrd got hurt and went on IR. Devin Funchess, he's supposed to step up. Well, he's probably only a number 2 guy. And right now, he's playing in the number 1 role, and he's banged up. So who's getting the opportunities for Carolina in the receiving corps? You got Russell Shepard, you got Brenton Burson, you got Kalen Clay, you got Mo Frazier. None of those guys are even guaranteed to make the team next year, let alone be starting in any ball games. But this ragtag group for the Panthers is doing all right. Kalen Clay, quote, "We are definitely our misfits. A lot of us are looked down upon, or nobody really wanted. We take it and we love it. A lot of us were no names coming out, or we still are, but we love it. We love the role that we play on this team. We like being the underdogs." And of course, despite the struggles with the receiving corps, we're talking about a team that's 7-1 straight up, 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 ball games. Why? They've been riding the ground game, and the ground game keeps finding a way. The last 8 games rushing for Carolina, 166 yards per game, 5 yards per carry. And of course, they keep finding ways to use Christian McCaffrey as a receiver. He's been impressive, catching passes both out of the backfield and when lined up wide. So despite the lack of name receiving talent, Carolina's offense has been all right throughout this stretch of banged up receivers. Atlanta, look, they're limping to the finish instead of stepping up. Matt Ryan struggled again last week against a depleted Tampa defense. And he was worse against New Orleans last week. They only scored 13 points. He gave up 5 sacks in that ballgame. They got to the 1-yard line twice without scoring. And we look at this graphic, we see a pretty dramatic drop-off between a guy who was an MVP candidate last year. Was he the MVP? I don't even remember. I think he was the MVP last year. This year, he's not. A passer rating goes from 117.1 down to 191.4. The yards per pass down 1.5 yards. Touchdowns, half what they were last year. Interceptions could be twice as much as they were last year. Atlanta scoring way down. The defense has matured. Their stat base is really good. Defense, 5.6 yards per play down 2016, down to 5.2 this season. From a statistical standpoint, the markets still like this Falcons team. I haven't liked Atlanta all year long. I'm certainly not interested in laying points with them in a quote-unquote must-win game for the Falcons. It'd be dog or pass for me in this one.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.